I'm so excited to share my first challenge with all of you, and since I just can't wait, let's get right into it, shall we? Welcome everybody, and I wish you all a happy new year. I hope you're doing well. I feel like getting through 2020 was an accomplishment in itself, so I wanted to celebrate this milestone with you all by hosting my first Draw This in Your Style challenge. I have participated in a few in the past, but this is the first time hosting one, so I'm a little nervous, but more excited to see what you guys come up with. If you're unfamiliar with this challenge, all you have to do is make this illustration in your own way and try to put your own spin on the subject. It can be traditional, digital, or anything in between. If you do participate, please tag your art with hashtag RosetteDTIYS so I can share it on my Twitter and Instagram feed. I thought this would be a fun way to ring in the new year, and I look forward to seeing what you all make. I always feel reflective around this time of year, although to be fair, almost all of 2020 was spent on reflection and pondering. There was a lot of time spent wondering, what am I even doing? But I answered those questions for myself, and so I wanted to share some of the goals I'm setting with you guys, and I want you to comment below with any goals you have for yourself so we can cheer each other on and encourage each other as the year progresses. In my last visit home, I found some old sketchbooks I created around high school and college. I was honestly blown away by some of the artwork that was in there. It was much better than I originally thought while I was drawing it. And even though they were only pencil sketches and pen doodles, they were fun and expressive. I bring this up because lately I feel like I've fallen into a trap of only making full, finished illustrations because I have a schedule that I need to post work at, so I don't have the luxury of fiddling with composition or posing when I need to have a final illustration ready today. I miss the freedom that just doodling in a sketchbook brings, and hopefully by having a reference of things I've tried, things that I like and I don't like, it will help me when I'm making bigger pieces, so that way I genuinely like what I'm drawing. So next year, I want to draw more sketches, maybe even finish a sketchbook. Yes, that's my goal. I want to finish a sketchbook. Working in a sketchbook would also be fun because I could get to work with colored pencils and my Copic markers, which I haven't honestly used much lately. I've also been very inspired by different gouache and Posca paint artists, and although I don't have those supplies yet, I would love to experiment with paints one day, which I guess leads to my other goal of the year, to make more traditional art. After I started working from home, between drawing on the iPad and keeping up to date on my Instagram, keeping up to date with my Etsy shop, and even editing YouTube videos. Plus, if I'm being honest, playing a lot of Animal Crossing, I have dramatically increased my screen time, which had the unforeseen side effect of giving me quite painful migraines. Occasionally, I would have to take off a few days at a time until the headache faded and the throbbing behind my eyes stopped. I would like to minimize that happening. It doesn't feel very good, so I think that adding traditional artwork would help in the long run with keeping those migraines to a minimum. Now, finishing a sketchbook and drawing traditionally may not seem like big New Year resolution type goals, but one thing that I have found helps with actually reaching New Year's resolutions is by picking a concrete, measurable goal rather than something vague. For example, I can't truly tell if I'm getting better at coloring, because no matter what illustration I'm working on, since I am a perfectionist and since I'm not usually a person who thinks, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing all the time, I'm not going to see myself getting any better. Some days I might actually feel like I've gotten worse at coloring. However, if my goal is simply to do color studies and add in some art exercises, that is something concrete. And hopefully through studying those color exercises and practicing color theory, I do get better at colors. You can see in this illustration, for example, I am very indecisive when it comes to what palette I end up choosing. And so by working with colors more and feeling more comfortable with them, that will end up helping my illustrations. My last goal is to do more with original character work. Going back to when I found that treasure trove of old sketchbooks, I found some old character designs I made for a graphic novel that never moved beyond the planning phase, but it would be nice to make comics in the future, or even to just develop the characters I have already made more. One of the reasons I started drawing in the first place was because I love artwork that tells a story, and I wanted to share my ideas for stories too. So there you have it. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble, and leave a comment down below for the goals you have in 2021. I want to encourage you and remind you that you made it through 2020 in one piece, so there is nothing you cannot do if you set your mind to it. If you participate in this Draw This in Your Style challenge, remember to add #RosetteDTIYS so I can see it and share. If you like this video and want to see more like this, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, plus hit that notification bell so you will see the next video when I post it. I hope to talk to you guys again very soon. Goodbye, Rosebuds, and Happy New Year!